From soldier to board gamer to YouTuber, welcome back. This is Board Game Officer. Today we're doing another Obtain or Abstain. Today we're doing Tiny Epic Game of Thrones. Let's go ahead and jump into kind of an overview, and then we'll get into the pros and cons, and we'll get into my opinion of Obtain or Abstain. So here we have the game set up. Overall, it is going to be an area control, dice mechanic, card playing, ally controlling type of game, right? It's got a lot of different aspects to it. Basically what you do on your turn, you roll these dice, you place this dice on one of the actions here, you get to do the action you place the dice on, and you get to do the action that you rolled on the dice, as well as everyone else can also, in a multiplayer game, everyone else can do the action on the dice itself, but not the one on the action card. You go around, you roll all the dice, you pick one, you pass all along, everyone picks one. Then on your turn, you place it, you do it, everyone gets to do the dice turn. Go around in circles so everyone is played. In a solo game, you only roll with 3 dice. You place one down, do the action, then the enemy will go, or the rival, and you'll place it here. They have special cards here that will demonstrate what they do on their turn depending on what they rolled. And you go back and forth, so you have 2 actions each round. You will go 3 rounds, then you'll have a scoring round. You'll go another 2 rounds, you'll have a scoring round, and you'll go another 1 round, and then you have the final end game scoring round. Points, you get points by having the most castles. You want to have allies. If you have at least 2 what they call power tokens in your ally pool, you get that house as an ally. That ally is going to give you multiple points. You have objectives at the bottom that if you obtain those, you will gain more points, victory points, and then at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points wins. That was the quickest, down and dirty what this game is. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm not trying to tell you how to play the game, just kind of what the game does and going over. Let's go ahead and just jump right into the pros. The number one pro, I think, is the dice mechanic. It's a really fun mechanic where you get to roll the dice, you get to pick one of those dice, and you get to place the dice on the action, so you get the action that you place it on and the action on the dice, and then everyone else also gets to do the action on the dice during your turn. Well, it's after your turn, and then you go around, everyone gets to choose whether or not they want to do that action or not. But I really like the strategic thought with that, right? And the thing is the dice stay on the spot. So if the first person used the movement one, that means if my turn, I cannot put my dice on that. I have to put it on a different action. Overall, I think that is a really cool, fun, strategic action with this. Anyway, so that's my number one, is the dice mechanic. The second is you have these cards, and as one of your actions is playing the card, but your cards are going to have multiple things to use. So if you are to use it for an event, you do the bottom part. If you do it for a plot, you do the top right corner. If you do it for an attack, like if you're attacking someone, you use the top left corner. So each card has multiple uses for it, and so you have to pay attention to remember, or not to remember, but you have to pay attention to what you want to do with it. Once again, bringing in that strategic value into the card play, because it's not just like, oh, I'll always just use this card. The next pro, kind of what I've already talked about, but the combination of both the dice and the card, the strategic value that's there of what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do the card, what part of the card you want to save that card for, because there's 3 different aspects of it. There's a lot of strategic decisions in this game that I really think it makes it fun, or it really makes it fun and kind of exciting and different every time. My last pro here is the allies. I think it's kind of cool because, so you have this map here. I know it's kind of far away, you can't really see very well. But once you get an ally, all of their power tokens that are on the board become yours. And that is a very powerful way to that all of a sudden you gain an ally. Now all of these yellow tokens are yours, and you can move them around the board just the same as your own allies. But you have to be careful, because if that alliance switches, now all of a sudden all the yellow pieces that you just moved, if you lose that alliance, now all those pieces become your enemies basically. And so now, so I really like that aspect there with that as well. It's nice because you get all these extra power tokens on the board, but you might lose them, so you have to kind of strategically move them around when you do have those allies, and I really like that. Now for the cons. So I'm gonna say a con for the solo mode is the solo mode's a little swingy for the enemy. I still really like you have your decisions all just the same. So I still like all those aspects on the solo mode. But the solo mode for the rival was really swingy. I played one game where I had all of my power tokens, which there's what, like 9 of them? It's not like that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 9 of them. I had all 9 of my power tokens out on the board, and the enemy had 1. Just because they didn't get the recruit action, which is to bring more power tokens out onto the board, they never rolled it. And they rolled it once during the entire game, and they put 2 out there, and I killed them really quick because I had all my tokens out there, so it was really easy. So I feel like it could be, and I dominated that game. It was, I think, like 23-7 or something like that. Like, I dominated in that. So, but that was just the luck of them not being able to recruit. That's not going to happen every time. So the solo variant is a little bit more swingy, I feel like. Now, for my next con, I need to put this with a big caveat. I do not like area control games. I feel like this has had a lot going on for it, right? There's definitely things I like about this game, but it still has that area control to it. I don't like area control still. Like, I was like, you know what? Because the area control games that I've played is Risk, right? I played Risk when I was younger, and I just absolutely hated it. So anything that's come up that says area control, pretty much I just ignore it. But I should know that this was a preview copy sent to me, and so when they offered to send one to me, I was like, you know what? I will give area control a try, because there is a lot of different mechanics in here that I honestly do like what I've already talked about, the pros. I honestly do like those. But when it comes down to it, it's still area control, and I still do not like area control. I don't know why. There's just something about it that it's not my favorite thing. So if you're someone like me that doesn't like area control, probably not the game for me. At least for me, it did not change my mind on area control. Oh, one other pro too that I liked. Whoa, I'm just gonna throw it down. This is like the round counter that goes down. It was actually kind of fun to be like, oh, this is like the middle round. I don't need to focus on some of the things. But when it's the round, like, oh, this is the round right before the scoring round or the scoring point, then you're like, oh, I need to focus on this and this because it's going to be scoring round right after this. But if it's come before, you're like, you know what? I'm going to set myself up. So actually, that was one thing that also added into that strategic value of the game. All right. Now for the all-out obtain or abstain. For me, this is going to be an abstain. Kind of for the same reason that you probably already guessed. But I just don't like area control. This did not change my mind on it. And so once again, like I said, if you're one that doesn't like area control, this is not going to be the game for you. However, this is the big caveat with the obtain or abstain. That is my opinion. If you already like area control, if you're a fan of it, I think this is going to be a huge obtain for you, because you get that area control aspect to it with all this other super fun stuff. Like, I'm actually super kind of sad that I don't like the area control part. I really did try to like it. But for me, it's definitely going to be an abstain, mainly because of the area control. Abstain if you like me. Obtain if you like area control. I think this is an awesome area control game, but I just don't like them. And with that, that is my obtain or abstain, and I will see you later.